All right, does your gun fire like this? And that dude doesn't move? It's because something's broken in here. Simplest way to put it. And I'm gonna show you what it looks like on the inside of this Elite 2.0 Nerf gun. All right, the thing that you gotta know first is that if you look around the perimeter of the gun, there's all these little holes right here, here, all the way around. And it contains these black little screws. And you know, what I used was this, these electrical type screwdrivers. This is Cobalt, so Lowe's sells these. I'm sure Home Depot does, Amazon. This was the Plus PHO, not sure what that means. All these other ones have measurements on them. This is the one I used to get all these out, and then we used a kitchen magnet to pull all the screws out of the holes, like so. But one thing to note is that as you start to try to pull this thing apart like that, you will notice that there are areas that are stuck. And what that requires is for you to push in, because there's like a little clip in there that has to be released in order for this thing to come apart. Now, if you try to rip this off, what's going to happen is it's not going to go very well. It'll probably break the clip that's in there. And the gun, not saying it can't go back together, but it could definitely be a little looser the next time you put it back together. But what I do is I just push in there and you try to like wiggle it, and it will release this clip right here. When you push down on it, there's like a little lip here, and that will free it from the little overhang that's inside. So as you work your way around finding each and every one of those, there's one up here, kind of, you know, working it, prying it so not to break it. You know, you can work your way around. But one thing you probably need to work on first is the little pump action here, because that keeps the two halves together as well. And this is the part that I actually broke, but it actually still works, and it's not completely broken. But I need to be careful this time, trying to push all those tabs down, which I got. I got this like that. But this is where I broke it, is I actually tried to pry it off there, and this little guy got a little wiggly. Still intact, but some of that load actually, it can transfer through here, and then, you know, to be honest, that's probably the only load places that it is, but it doesn't seem to affect it too much. But these will connect like so. And anyways, so once you work that guy off, then you can continue around the perimeter like so. It's tricky. It's hidden. They want you to break this thing when you try to open it. That's what they want you to do. So what's going to happen is all your springs and stuff are going to go flying. But I will say the people at NERF are intuitive, and it does, you know, it did for me take a little figuring out when this thing exploded everywhere for me on how to get this thing back together. But there's essentially, at least on this gun, there's this thing, which is like the the mechanism that moves back that locks the pump in place, you know, getting this spring back here compressed. And then this is where the trigger pushes it. See, that shows it pushes it so it rotates down, and this will release and thus shoot the arrows. Okay, so there's a spring on this guy that goes on the back side, and then it kind of just goes into this little retainer area. There's actually some notches here for the trigger, for where the trigger should be in place, and you'll kind of hear it snap when it's in there. Now this guy is the portion that gets pumped back, compressing the big spring. This has a little spring, and I actually kind of, you see, kind of bent it a little bit. And this guy, you know, it has this kind of slot movement in it where it can only just move in the axial direction with not much rotation. And this spring, I guess, is kind of like a guide spring to some extent. So you got those, and then you got the heart and soul of the Nerf gun. You know, if they outlawed these things, this would probably be what they outlawed in the gun. I'm just saying. But this is kind of where the spring works, and you can kind of hear the suction that it creates in there in order to force the arrows out, or the darts. But this guy is held on by two little clips that I wouldn't recommend trying to get these off with your finger, but kind of just try to pry them up with the screwdriver itself, and voila, it comes apart. And you'll notice that there's these springs in there that are kind of tapered. The fat end goes inside here. These are very weak springs. To be honest, I don't know what they do, but they do maybe just keep these compressed in order to push the arrows out, but these aren't what are firing. It's this guy that's doing the main thing. But one thing I noticed was these little pieces in here that kind of go in these kidney bean slotted holes. This one had these little prongs on it, and then these, you can see, don't have them, and that's because I think they broke off, probably from my son just throwing the gun wherever. But those kind of go back in there, and you know, if you can find that replacement part and you replace that, I'm pretty sure this gun would fire both arrows, but right now it can't and probably won't unless you know, there's something in there to push up against the backside of that arrow, because I think those prongs do push there, but if the arrow's in there, I'm not sure. It's, well, it does. There's nothing really in contact with the arrow when it's in there. So whereas, you know, this guy, it's going to be on the back side of that arrow, just like that. Okay. So once those go back in, anyways, so that's the problem for this gun. So if you know where to get these spare parts, if they exist, I tried to look. I think there's people that try to 3D print stuff for mods on Nerf guns to make them a lot more complex. You can probably find, you know, these replacement parts. But anyways, that's the inside of this Elite 2.0 gun. If you have any questions for troubleshooting, let me know. I may just cannibalize this thing out. Or actually, to be honest, we'll probably still use it because it still has one slot that can be shot. So when we have the Nerf gun wars at the house, at least whoever has this one will be able to shoot one. You know, so anyways, that's the problem with this gun, and I'm going to put it back together. But any questions, feel free to reach out. I'll try to do my best. But sometimes it's worth opening these things up, seeing what's inside, seeing if it's fixable. You know, with some of this plastic, it just, you know, it's gonna break the moment you try to pry it open. In this case, mine kind of broke, but it's still gonna work. But anyways, I'm gonna have a little sped up footage at the end showing me putting this thing back together, and hopefully this video helps you.